Hello fam, welcome to another beautiful edition of Annie Auto Vlogs. If you're joining me, you are welcome. Please share this video. I want to quickly talk about the male child, the boy child. So yesterday being May 16, 2024 was the celebration of the boy child worldwide. It's been all about the girl child, women, all this here and there, but I'm so glad that we have chosen to celebrate the male child as well. Sometimes the male child is being left behind and we don't actually equip them well enough to be able to be a solid grown man. That's why some of them are still not able to find their places in today's world because they have been neglected for the longest time, and we keep promoting the girl child, women. So it's about time to take the bull by the horn and celebrate the male child, acknowledge the male child as well. So if you're a male child out there, a man out there, you have male children in your house, shout out to you. I love you. Please pay close attention to what I'm going to say. Again, this does not cap everything, and always remember that every child is unique. What I'm going to be saying is not a generalized application to every male child, but again, pinpoint what is applicable to your own male child. This day is being dedicated to recognize the unique challenges and potentials of a boy child worldwide. Okay, so it helps to raise the awareness about the issues that affect the boys, and also to promote their well-being and encourage them for positive development. So raising a boy child requires a nurturing and supportive environment. So here are some tips that we need to apply when we are raising our male children, the boy child. So number one, lead by example. Children generally learn by example what you and I as parents do at home. So when it comes to the male child, I believe strongly that the husband, the father, need to lead in this aspect, okay? Because they have a lot of similarities. There are some hormones that are working in the male child that are not working in the female child or their mothers. So that's why they need a role modeling from their fathers. Just in case there is no father figure in the life of this male child, if you are a man that is related to a child, a male child that doesn't have the father present in his life, I want you to pick up a role, that responsibility of being a father figure in that male child. So again, uncles, older cousins, pastors, men of genuine intent can pick up role model figure in that male child life. What they see, what you exhibit, what you instill in them, that's what they will adopt, and that's what they will grow up with. So that's why it's very, very encouraging and important that we model positivity in front of the male child, the boy child. So set that positivity, that standard, that unique behavior that you want in that child, because this will inspire him, motivate him to follow your footsteps as a father and also as a mother. Those positive behaviors, your child will pick it up. So fathers, please don't just be a long distance father, phone calls, sending money. No, please try to be present. I can understand that sometimes job or maybe whatever we are doing keep us away from our male child, or maybe we are living overseas, the male child is living somewhere else. We need to find out that time to be physical in that male child's life as often as possible. If you are a loving father, your son is going to pick up how to be a loving father, a loving husband as well. The way you treat your children, the way you handle your family issues, the way you love your wife, your son is going to pick up from you. If you are God-fearing, godly, you're making positive impact in the family and community, you're being responsible, this son of yours is going to pick up from you. So be a good role model. Number two, support his interests. Sometimes we don't just want to listen to our children. We need to start listening to them because this world have changed a whole lot. So what appeals to your son? What does he want to be? What does he want to do? Tune into that. What fascinates him? What is he curious about? What intrigues him? What motivates him? Key into that and be that supportive father or supportive mother as well. So don't just be a dictator, authoritative father. Work with him, okay? So let your child know that you believe in him, you trust him. Your attitude towards what he likes matters a lot, because sometimes we think our children are not in tune of our behaviors, our feelings towards their choices. This matters a lot to them. Your interest in what they're doing, it kind of helps them to improve better, to have a greater achievements and performance. So have a positive attitude towards your child's interest. If your male child wants to be a nurse, why not support him? So don't just say that nurses are for women and a man is supposed to be a doctor, engineer, architect. No, support him in his quest for excellence. Have open discussion with him. Don't just shut him down and dictate how you want his life to be. That's not good. So encourage your son to open up, have a discussion, ask questions about his interests, learn more about his interests, and support him. So number 3, encourage your boy's emotional expression. You know, it's been like ages upon ages that guys are being shut down, male children are being shut down, and these people are depressed. They are being shrunk into their shells and they are not able to express themselves. So it's about time that we start acknowledging the feelings of the male child, okay? So it's unfair to keep shutting them down, to keep telling them to man up, to be a man, while we pamper our female children, our girl child. That is not right. So remember that your boys also have emotions. They encounter emotions as well as the female encounter. They have their fears, their anger, their anxiety, their depression, happiness, joy, surprises, and everything that comes on them, and they cannot express it because we keep telling them, be a man, man up, this and that. Please, it's about time that we start telling our male children, the boys, to also express themselves, be open-minded, find out what is hurting your child, teach your child it's okay to express his feelings, it's okay to shed tears at times, but all you need to do is to support this child, validate his feelings, okay? Encourage discussion and encourage open communication. So in other words, strategize how to help your male child express his feelings. If the need be, get involved in therapy, counseling, if your child needs that extra step. Number 4, foster empathy, compassion, and kindness. So in other words, encourage your male child to appreciate others, to consider the feelings of other people. Don't just tell them to be masculine all the time. There is a tendency that other people might be feeling bad around your son, and because you've been telling your son otherwise, he will not be able to feel it. Teach your child how to be friendly, how to be generous, how to be caring, how to be gentle, how to be helpful, how to consider other people and their feelings. So create that awareness in your son. It is a great quality for this your son now and in the future, okay, when he will actually start getting into relationships. Number 5, set clear, healthy boundaries and expectations. Sometimes we just throw the male children in the bus, thinking they're going to figure out life on their own. No. You need to be there as a parent. That's why a lot of guys, even when they are grown as men, they're still lost. They're still fumbling. They can't just get their feet on anything or their hands on anything tangible. They're still rolling stones, even in their 30s, 40s, 50s. They're still everywhere. They can't even engage a woman, marry a woman, and keep that woman. They don't know what it means to be a husband or to be a father because of the standards we have set, thinking that male children knows it all, they can get it all, they can figure it out, and we care so much about the girls. It's about time we start paying attention to our male children, the boy child. So establish a clear rules, guidelines, expectations, limits, consequences of their actions. Let them know the reasoning behind these boundaries and expectations you're setting for them. So healthy boundaries should be flexible, adaptable, and directly meant for your child, that particular son. Don't just be so authoritative. Know that these boundaries are flexible. That means you can adjust, you can adapt to changes. At the same time, we need to protect and respect our sons' personal spaces, privacy, and emotions. The world have changed a whole lot, okay? So number 6, encourage physical and outdoor activities. Male children has a lot of energy, and because of the hormone that works in them, we need to encourage activities, a way to express these emotions so that they don't lock it down. So make sure that your children are able to play outside, play indoors, play with them, read to them, encourage activities that will create a lot of bonding between you and your male children. So support your son's physical development and exploration. So assist him in finding what interests him, what activity makes him happy, and to develop a healthy habit towards that activity, and also self-discipline towards that activity. So encourage activities like dancing, swimming, hiking, playing ball, riding bicycle, climbing, maybe like hills, scavenger hunts, sometimes hikings, and also yoga. So this yoga will also help them to meditate, release stress and anxiety. It will help your child to be happier. They know how to associate with other kids, and as well build relationship, friendship. This will help them to burn calories. If you have the chubby type, it will help that child to burn calories and look fit and lose weight. When you take your male child outside early in the morning, there is this beautiful sunshine that has a lot of vitamin D in it. That also adds to their well-being, their health. Number 7, teach problem-solving techniques and resilience to your male child. The male child, the boy child, needs to be taught how to solve problems in this world and how to be resilient. So don't just say, okay, you're a man, you will resolve it on your own, you will find solutions on your own. No. Your child needs to be taught, needs to be nurtured on certain issues of life, okay? So help your son to develop coping skills and learn that failures are not just the end of the world. It is an opportunity to get better, to learn better, and to advance better, okay? Ask him questions, let him tutor you, let him give you answers, let him be creative in what he does. So model your problem-solving skills in front of your son. This will help him even in the future as a married man or as a boyfriend, as fiancé. All these things start from childhood. Sometimes collaborate with your child, do activities, carry out projects, events, and see how he does. Help him to be resilient through self-confidence, self-competence as well, through connections, character, contribution, and coping and control skills. All these things don't happen overnight. This world is getting more and more challenging, and our male children are being left behind. You see the girls progressing and doing well, but the males struggle a whole lot in life. This shows that we have not been paying adequate attention to our male children, the boys. If you are one of those that doesn't pay attention to the male child but the girl so that you can go amogo, today start paying attention to your male child. That's why even in adulthood, some men are still lost. They can't maintain families. They keep running around. They marry today, they divorce tomorrow, the wife leave them, the children don't even know where their father is, because these male children didn't have the adequate foundation they needed while they were growing up. And again, their papa didn't model well. A woman cannot do it all in that boy's life. They need a role model who is a male. Number 8, teach healthy relationship habits, skills. So your son needs to know how to connect, how to associate, how to link up, how to bond, how to correspond, interact with other people. Help your son to understand how to find, build, and maintain healthy relationship so that your child don't end up being in a toxic relationship. Your child will know when to quit a relationship that is becoming toxic, that is not healthy. Some crazy girls are harming our male children, and they are not able to express themselves, and they are stuck in that relationship because we did not pay attention or emphasize on healthy relationship skills, on how to dictate relationships that are unhealthy and how to exit from it. Teach your male children how to maintain, how to be in a relationship that is healthy, and how to run away from toxic relationships. He needs to know how to talk to people, how to communicate to people, how to respect people, be honest, set and acknowledge boundaries, his own and other people's, control his feelings. So your son doesn't need to be stuck in a relationship because of his urge or because of what the woman is doing to him. Your son needs to be able to interpret and regulate or manage his emotions. I'm saying this because I have seen situations when some young men are involved in a toxic relationship. They stayed in it until they lost their lives. Make sure your male child, your boy child, is not left behind in this fast-moving world, okay? Number 9, cultivate a growth mindset. Your son shouldn't be odrongodoro, stagnant in one place. Encourage your son to embrace challenges and view failures as a learning opportunity for advancement, okay? Having a growth mindset will encourage him to maximize his potentials, his learning abilities, his effort, his dedication, his skills, resilience, and success in life. So teach him that challenges are not just failures, but an opportunity to embrace adaptability and problem-solving capacities. Number 10, foster a sense of responsibility. So everything is not going to be free ranger. No, he needs to know that he is responsible in this world. So in other words, teach your child to know that in this world, that there are consequences. Responsibilities are responsibilities, and he needs to stick to his, okay? So encourage your son to be aware of his obligations, duties, vows, job, and take ownership of his actions, okay? So if your son happens to pregnant somebody, don't just go there fighting. No, you pregnant, you are married. If you pregnant anybody, you are married. So again, that goes back to your son being in a healthy relationship and being able to control his feelings. Okay? These are responsibilities that you need to teach your son. So help him to develop a sense of accountability. He needs to know how he can carry himself and have a positive life outcome. Start from childhood. Teach him how to pick up his toys after playing. Teach him how to set up the table for breakfast, for lunch and dinner. Teach him how to do vacuum, how to clean the house, how to put things in order, how to do laundry, how to fold clothing, how to iron clothing, and how to as well do yard work, okay? How to mow the lawns, maybe do some gardening at the backyard, maybe help you in the kitchen, do some chores. All these things and how you teach your child sense of responsibility. It starts from childhood. If you're the type that have maids all over and they're doing everything and your child is just relaxing and you're doing your son's homework for him, you are not doing that child any favor, okay? It's not a matter of I have the money to pay for it. No. The sense of being responsible have to be instilled in him, and also know that irresponsibility has consequences as well. Number 11, practice open and honest communication with your son. Be honest with your son. If you're a crooked father, crooked mother, your son is going to be picking up, okay? So that's why it's good to be honest. Let your yes be your yes. Let your no be your no. Be honest to your child. That's what you owe him. Create a safe space for your son to share his thoughts and feelings. Talk to your son about bullying. This world is becoming crazy. So you need to teach your son the importance of being responsible for his actions. So whatever he does has consequences. So be honest with your son. Be patient. Even when things don't turn out the way you want it to turn out, but at the same time, make sure you have that patience to deal with it, to talk to your son, as well as help him make corrections from his mistakes. Again, be soft when you talk to your son. Be kind when you talk to your son. Respect his decisions, his opinions, and all he does to help him to be able to accept his wrongs and mistakes. But once you hit him hard, you're fighting with him, you're going to meet a whole lot of resistance. That's a no-no. Number 12, practice positive reinforcement. So positive reinforcement means that you reward your son, you praise your son when he does something good, positively behaving, you know, acting and making you proud. Make sure you praise him, you reward him. And rewarding your son doesn't have to be huge in a way. A little thing, a note, a card, a text, you know, hugging him, calling him, giving him high five, even words of affirmation and praises goes a long way. And it's good to do it when that thing happens. Don't wait till next week, don't wait till next month, don't wait till Christmas time before you do something, you buy him something. You can do it immediately to reinforce what he has done, and this will in a way help him to practice that behavior better or even bigger, because now he knows that mommy likes it, daddy likes it. He is going to do much more better. If you don't encourage him, he is going to feel bad. He might not even know that he has done something right. But again, that might not create the opportunity for him to repeat it because he's not sure of how you feel about what he did. So that's why you need to practice positive reinforcement. Number 13, to show your male child, your boy child, love and affection. They need it. You need to hug him, you need to peck him, you need to carry him, you need to cuddle him, you need to tell him some sweet things, call him pet names. Your boy child needs it. Pet your child, oh, I beg. Display physical affection and verbal affirmation to help your son feel loved and valued. You know, when you plait your girl child's hair, you do this, you buy her fancy clothing. Hey, find something, the alternative to do for your male child, because he is watching you. So don't pay 100% attention on your female child and neglect your male child. Don't do that. He needs to feel loved. He needs to feel valued. From there, he will also learn how to love somebody else and value somebody else. Hold his hands, you know, read to him and tell him bedtime stories. You know, forgive him if he makes mistake. Forgive him. And also respect his choices. Respect his choices, his clothing, you know, his fashion style. I'm not in any way encouraging negativity lifestyle, or prioritize his safety and health. Take him to the hospital, buy him clothing, cook healthy, as well as foster friendship. Make sure you have that opportunity that they're able to open up to you and talk to you as well. So lead him to God, and if he has games, activities in the church or school, please be present. He needs you as well. That's the way you can show love and affection to your boy child, okay? So again, don't give up on him. He needs you. Even when he makes mistake, show him love, forgive him, bring him back into the family, hug him. Don't let him go astray. If your male child, your boy child, don't want to be an engineer or doctor, please still love him. If he doesn't want to marry the person you appointed for him, please still love him, respect his choice. In other words, I'm not approving, you know, woken and woken. No, I'm not saying that. That's a no to us, okay? So, but again, don't just say this person Oyibo, or this person Yoruba, or this person Hausa. You might have your own personal choices, but here is not your own choice. That's your male child's choice. If your child wants to marry Oyibo, love him. Show him affection. Show your support as well. So, ladies and gentlemen, husbands, let's pay attention to the male children. Again, the greatest role model your son will have is you, the father. I have expressed 13 points of how best we can raise the male child, and I want us to understand that the male child, every one of them is unique, every one of them is different. You cannot apply what you apply to KK to Charles. It might not work. So notice and acknowledge every male child individuality and key into it. Some are softer, some are stronger. You need to key into your male child's ability and know where to help him develop properly. So again, that's all I need to say. So thank you so much for watching and listening. Please like, share, and comment on my videos. I'm your girl, Annie Otta. I love you guys. Bye guys.